Hi everyone, how are we today? Good morning. And I don't know there's no topic for today, so we can talk about anything. So everything that brought up in it, we now destroy and create. Right, wrong, good, bad. Pot, pock, all nine shots, poison, beers. Good. Himanshi is excellent. How does it get better? Okay, I'm going to mute everyone. If you have any questions, you can ask. And I think I have to set up the mic. So, will you get me that? Yeah. Let me just set up the mic so you can hear me better. Hi, Divya, good morning.
Good morning, Devi.
Good morning. So everything that doesn't allow today to be better than yesterday, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What is it about yesterday that you're still holding on to, that you've decided you can't let go? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you had a great day yesterday? Anyone? Good day yesterday? Awesome. But that too also has to be forgotten because today is the present. And when we keep saying yesterday, sometimes, you're like, today is not as good as yesterday. My past was better. How many of you do that? Like, I used to look much better 10 years back. So everything that brought up.
Yeah. Repeatedly say it sometimes.
Sorry?
I just repeatedly say it sometimes. Yeah, it was a wonderful time.
Oh. So now is the most magical moment. If not,
yeah, correct.
And when, right? And it doesn't matter whatever happened in the past, good, bad, ugly. What if you don't have to have any reference point about how the past was, how your past has been, and then you create something so different today, not from any of the reference points or the memories or the way you've reacted in the past. Would you like that? Would you like to be different?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. So what can you be or do different to celebrate the difference that you are and allow yourself to function as the difference that you truly are? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that.
Don't let it get roasted too much.
Okay, guys, please keep yourselves on mute. If you have any questions or if you would like to talk, then you can unmute yourself. Otherwise, what is it? Yeah, many people have started complaining that the recordings have a lot of noise. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't help that. So everything that brought up in it, when you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots. I was like, you just have to hear my voice over the noise. If you feel that's worth it, right? Because when the content is really good, nothing else matters, does it? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poisonous. So do you value yourself so much that whatever anyone else says does not matter? Or do you like get triggered by everyone says? Do you truly value yourself? Because you are the best content ever, right? Is there anyone else like you? I mean, how great are you? Is there anyone else like you? No. So does it matter where you are, what you do? Don't you know your greatness? So when your content is good, what does it matter about the other person, what they think? What does it matter about how the external circumstances are? We still function. So everywhere, I do not value myself for who I truly am. Will you now destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, Himanshi says, I let my emotions out yesterday, though I was not comfortable for some time, and I felt light. And now you see those, okay? No, I do not see those. Okay, she wrote IDN. I think I'm reading it right. Awesome. So it's good to let go.
It's destroy and uncreate, Nithya.
Okay. Okay, IDN is destroy and uncreate. Okay, sounds good. I didn't read that. So everything that brought up and let down, and now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poisonous. It's okay to let go of emotions rather than suppressing them. So if you suppress something, you're keeping all the sort of unwanted things with you and you're dumping it into yourself, right? But when you let it go, even though it feels uncomfortable for some time, you've let go. It isn't, you're not dumping it into your own body or your own self. It's okay to be emotional at times. It's okay to let it go. But when we learn not to be emotional, then you learn to be, because emotions will take you out of being. Emotions will take you out of being. Would you like to be, or would you like to prove that you're emotional and that you exist? So everything you're doing to prove that you exist to anyone, including yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all names,
Yes.
boys and beyonds. So how many of you love to prove to yourself that I also exist and I have to do something and I've achieved something? And then you
I think yeah, we do it regularly, you know. We have to get this, we have to get that, we have to do this.
So what if from
So
today we can move into the world of being rather than doing? So when we are doing anything, also we have to be. We're always being, but we're not always doing. We're always being something. So what if in whatever you do, you be congruent with what you do? That is being. When I'm doing this call, I am being this call. So that is being. I'm not like,
can I ask you a question, please?
yes.
See, when we say that we as a non-being person operate from thought, feelings, and emotions, and we should work from knowing, perceiving, and receiving.
Yes.
So can you just elaborate it? I mean, thought means knowing,
No.
and emotions means perceiving. I mean, what it is a connection between these two?
Okay. So whatever we do, you're also being something. And thoughts are the lower harmonic of thinking. Sorry, thoughts are the lower harmonic of knowing. So
Okay.
either function from a lower harmonic or from a higher harmonic. That is my choice.
Correct.
I think I'm functioning much lesser of who I am. I'm not being the greatness of, I'm still being something, but I'm not being the greatness I am. I'm being lesser. So knowing is faster than thinking. So when you function from knowing, I know that this has to go this way. I know I have to do this today. But when I think, I'm like, do I have to do it? What if I don't do it? If I do it, what happens? What if I cancel it? So you're going down, you're using a lot more energy when you function from the lower harmonic. So you're using a lot of energy in thinking. And at the end also, you're not sure, should I do it or not? And you're confused. And then whatever choice you make, you always feel the other choice is better. So thinking is making yourself much lesser. But when I say knowing, it's like, I know I have to do this, I'm doing it. So there's no other energy attached to it. It's just that you're so congruent and you will just be that and do it. So that is like when you function from knowing, it's a lightness. Like, you know, my hair is black. This is knowing. If I start thinking what color it is, it's much, much slower. So knowing is like, I know this, I have to do this. So every action you take is from the lightness of, yeah, you may not know why you have to do it, but you know you have to do it. So that is knowing. So following your knowing. If you look at all the animals, they kind of sense where they smell where they should go next. They're like, I have to move from here to here. Like elephants keep migrating from one place to the other. They kind of know where the water is available. They listen to all the, you know, the wind and the smells and everything to figure out where they have to move. So they know where they're going. Now they don't know which location exactly they have to go, how much they have to walk, but they kind of know that this is where I have to head. So that is knowing. It's functioning from your awareness. That is more infinite than thinking. I'm sure all of you are very good at thinking and you have thought and still something would have gone wrong. So what if you function from knowing, and it doesn't matter if anything goes wrong, because your knowing will present it. When you follow your lightness, what is light for you, things will present themselves in the next step. And then you get to choose again what is light for you. And if something doesn't work, you get the awareness that this is not working for me. So what if you function like that from your knowing? It's always, how do you increase your knowing is by asking questions. What will this choice create for me? So we always do not assume anything and always ask before making any choice. You don't logically say, okay, this is the best thing for me to do. You ask, what will this choice create for me? And get to your knowing, because knowing is the higher harmonic. Thinking is not. Thinking will tell you 1,000 reasons not to do it, 1,000 reasons to do it. And then you end up confused and you use more of your energy And then you also start losing your hair. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what if we function from knowing? And that's a muscle you have to build. And how many times have you guys just followed your intuition and you saw it was like amazing? You followed your intuition and it worked. Now it's so amazing. Your intuition does work. But then there's one time your intuition didn't work. Something happened and you're like, no. And then from that day, you just decide, I should not function from my awareness anymore. So everywhere you've decided that your intuition or your awareness is wrong, will you revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere from this lifetime and across lifetimes where you've decided that your awareness or your intuition is wrong, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So, and then it's fun when you don't know what it's going to create, but you know that this is what I have to do. Then you can create something beyond your imagination. That's what Access talks about. Let me be a different reality. Everyone else, they function from this reality, thoughts, feelings, emotions, but I function from not logic, but what's light for me. So I've done so many bizarre things that, no one would even do. No one would even choose things like that. And sometimes I would never have chosen that. If I look at my past, that's not something I would have done myself. But those choices have been out of lightness and they feel so good. So, and keep yourself in that knowing, right? Follow your knowing. If it doesn't work, it's fine. I got awareness, no regrets about anything. Let me just keep trusting in myself. How many of you trust yourselves? How many of you value yourselves and trust yourselves?
Yes, sure.
So what invention am I using to not honor, not value, and not trust myself? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using and choosing to not honor, not value, and not trust yourself? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, similarly, feelings. When you say, I feel something, you make it really solid. Now, judgment is really solid. Awareness is not. So life is about, there are all sorts of energies on earth, right? Everything is there on earth, good, bad, ugly, uglier. But it's about how do I make things easier for me? I function with all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So when it's ease, that means there's a lightness to my world. So lightness and solidity don't go together. When I start feeling, I start making something very solid. I feel sad. Now, feeling is a sensation of the body, right? Can your body feel sad? Your body doesn't want to feel sad. Your body can't feel sad. Now, people will say, my heart is sad. My heart is broken. Can your heart feel sadness? It's an organ that pumps blood. So it's your mind telling you that you're sad. Oh no, you have heart pain. So we think feelings. We don't allow our body to give us a sensation of what it is. So when I even use the word I feel, I make something so solid just because of the fact that you're so powerful and whatever you say happens. Do you guys know that? Whatever you think, whatever you say happens. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So let me not get into feeling, let me perceive. When I use the word perceive, I perceive sadness. Then you perceive something, it comes, it goes. There is no solidity of the heaviness that sticks you. You do not become it yours. Don't make it yours. Hi, Raja, it's so nice to see you. Such a long time. So anyway, I'm keeping people on mute. And if you want to talk, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, see, what is the lower frequency of perceiving?
Feelings.
Okay. And receiving is emotions.
Receiving is sex. Emotions is being. So everything that brought up in that down, will you destroy?
Emotion is?
Being. Emotion is not
Okay.
being. Emotion is the higher harmonic of being.
being is the higher harmonics of
Emotion is the
emotion.
lower harmonic of being. Yeah, emotion is the lower harmonic of being.
See, I was reading one book where instead of thought, feeling, and knowing, perceiving, and receiving, they say the highest form is knowing, willing, and energizing.
Okay, I am not aware of that. This is what we say in Access is function from knowing, being, perceiving, and receiving.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So when you perceive something, it's changeable. It's not solid. It's not a disease in your body. But when you start feeling, it's like, I feel really bad. I feel empty. Now, can your body be empty? Actually, your stomach can be empty when you're hungry. And that's just for you to eat. That's such an amazing feeling when you eat when you're hungry. It's not like your body can be empty, right? So everywhere you've decided that you are empty and you're lonely, when you revoke, recant, renounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention are you using to think yourself into feeling? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What about laziness? What about it? It's just, if you want to be lazy, you're allowed to be lazy. An infinite being can be anything they want. If you would like to change it, you have to choose to change it.
So Nithya, is the mind telling us to be lazy, or is it the feeling?
Usually the mind is the problem. If you're happy and relaxed with your laziness, then it's not a problem. If you don't like it, then something is with the mind.
Okay, thank you.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And you're allowed to relax. You're allowed. Have you seen all the trees and animals? Are they always like jumping and running or telling themselves I'm lazy? They relax. If you see the birds, if you go and observe birds, they'll flap their wing once and they'll allow the air to make them fly. They don't even flap twice or thrice. They conserve all the energy. The way they move is with the maximum movement with the least amount of energy. Now that's what is ease, joy, and glory. Would you like to use the minimum effort and get everything done? Right? So I can be relaxed. That may not be laziness.
Okay.
I have to do something also. I cannot just like, I'm just going to be all the time. So there are some actions I have to take. But if your actions, what you do is incongruent with what you be, then it creates something great for you. Then everything is like relaxed. Then you're lazy all the time. Even when you're doing a call like this, you're like so relaxed and you're like chilled. Would you like that?
Yes.
Yes. So let's learn to be chilled, be relaxed. It'll create greater for you. It gives you more energy, right? But if you're like, I'm lazy, I've been so lazy, I'm not doing anything, you're actually losing energy by not doing anything, by overthinking. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. And laziness sometimes is, are you looking for perfection? You don't start something because you're like, I will not get it 100% right. And if I don't get it 100% right, I don't want to do it. So you stop yourself. And when you get it 100% right, you'll never get it 100% right. Please make mistakes. Make your choice. Make a choice. Make your mistakes. It's fine. Laugh at your own mistakes. And you're like, next time, maybe, if you're lucky and smart enough, next time, maybe you don't make the same mistake. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention am I using to judge myself? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes,
Right,
please.
wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Also, as a humanoid, one thing you know is, what is the one thing you know? What's your knowing? Mostly your knowing is, I can do this. So I will do it in the last minute, in the last second before the last minute. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you will not do it one day before also? Because you need that last minute. That's
Yeah, I'm like that.
That's when you can. And that is a knowing. It's not laziness. It's a knowing that I will still do it in the last day. And then you do it. So it's like It's like 5 minutes before I got ready for this call. I could have got ready 1 hour earlier, but I don't. That's not laziness. It's just like, let me do it later. And the last minute kind of gives you some sort of energy, right? Studying at the last minute for your exams. How many of you have done that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. How many times did you think after study before and you never did it? And you still studied at the last minute. So by my 4th year of my engineering, I just said, I'm not going to think I have to study the whole year. I'll just study before the exams. For 3 years, I was like, I have to study every day and not only during the exams. And by the 4th year, I was like, it's okay. I'm going to study only during the exams. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And you have a feeling that if I studied properly, I would have got more marks. But God knows, because one exam I studied so much and then I wrote the wrong answer. So you actually can't say. So it's okay. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So I used to like study till 10 and then I'll sleep off. I remember my engineering days. And then everyone will be studying the whole night. And I'll wake up at 6, they'll be studying from 10 to 4, they wouldn't have slept. And few of them will wake up earlier and all. And I used to get good marks. Because, I don't know. I used to not study as much as them, but I used to get better marks. And there was one night where I studied till 1 o'clock, some subject. I don't remember the name of the subject. How lucky is that? I don't even remember what I studied. So everything that brought up in later, I now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys. So I stayed awake till 1 because it was so much to study. And then I was reading and reading. And one of my friends looked at me and she said, if you don't study itself, you get good marks. Now I don't know how many marks you're going to get. And that was the worst paper I wrote. I just passed. So everything that brought up in it, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys. It's actually not about doing. It's not about the amount of time you put into it, the amount of effort you take. It's about, are you being that? Because when you study in the last minute, you're like, I have to get this. And then you be something when you have to. And you will. So what if you can be congruent with what you desire? So if I desire money, how many of you desire money? No one? Oh, no one said yes. Okay. Maybe they didn't hear me. So everything that brought up in that, I now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys. Okay, Jasmine said yes. So when you desire money, you have to be incongruent with that, right? You cannot like desire, I desire like millions of dollars, and then you're like, I can't spend this 10 rupees. Are you being congruent with your desire? Answer. It's not a yes answer. So the answer is no. Then will you get money? No, you're not being money, right? So you're like, I want like thousands of lakhs right now. But I can't spend this 100 rupees. No, I don't have this money. This money I will not get in the future also. So let me not spend it. What are you being congruent with? So everything that brought up in that down, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, poisonous. Because what we be in the now creates the future for you. What you be in the now creates your future for you. So if you like money, you can't be the energy of desperation and lack now. I mean, you can, but you're not going to get the money. Are you guys getting what is being? Are you choosing to be? Are you choosing to be more of yourself? Everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, poison meals. And every time you say, I don't want to pay for this, this is not where I would like to spend my money, we're reducing it. Would you just ask, okay, I would like to have this. I would like to have this in my universe. And what would it be like for me to have it? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Then, if you're like me, I'm really bad at calculations, really bad. So I actually can't calculate what's happening, what's not happening. But then overthinking is a way of calculation. And if you're bad at calculations, your overthinking stresses you. So how many of you do that? So everything that brought up in it down, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what if you play to your strengths? I'm like very clear, like I'm bad at calculations. I'm bad at directions. Nowadays, it's not a thing. It's like someone asks me directions. I'm like, I'm not the best person. You just go to Google Maps and that's it. It's easier, right? So do what works. I'm good at doing clearings, so I do clearings. So do what really you're good at. It's okay for you to do what you're good at. You don't have to like break your head to do what you're not truly good at. Or I think there's literally nothing that you're not good at. It just needs a lot more practice. But I would like to like ease. So what's the value of me practicing something which is not ease for me? That's just a choice, right? So what can you be or do different to function from your knowing, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different to start trusting yourself and functioning from your knowing, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys. So even if life has good, bad, ugly, I think it does. Like all of you know that, right? Good, bad, ugly. At that moment, when I be something greater than the ugly, when I choose a different perception, I can change it. So it's all about how you look at things, not about how it is. When you look at it with the point of view that, how can I change this? How can I let this go? How can I be greater than this situation? What is right about the situation? You can change that. And I think Gary has a call said change is the new currency, or I don't remember the name of the exact call. But that's it. When you change your being, you're creating wealth beyond money, because you're going to carry that with you wherever you go. So would you like that? Yeah, thank you. Would you like to be? What would you like to be? And can you be anything and everything? You can. And the thing is, when you were given infinite choice to be anything, what most people choose was, let me choose suffering because I can be suffering. Let me choose anger because I can. Let me be stupid because I can. So everything that brought up and let down will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. But starting today, if you would like to be something different, you can. And why should I even ask to be different? Is when you feel that this yesterday, what I had is not the greatest version of me. And I would like to create something different. Would you guys like to change the world? You can change your world, maybe not someone else's, but you can function in such a way that your reality is very different. And the universe will change every molecule to help you co-create what you would like. So when there is someone who can co-create with you, who's willing to play an adventure with you, who's willing to give you everything you ask, it's not smart to choose suffering or laziness or judgment, because that is what the universe will give you then. And you have created that in your life. Everything in your life, you have created. And when something shows up that you don't like, it's just telling you that this is what you have created with your choices in your past. Now it's shown up. So would you like to change it? Or would you like to go down with it? That is another choice. So what if I would choose to be the greatest version of myself? I would choose to be everything I can. Everything I can. And then choose to do. When you be everything, can you do anything? Yeah, and then choose to do what is congruent with my being. So everything that does not allow you to be and function as the being who is congruent with what you desire, will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Now, after an amazing clearing like that, do not desire sadness. Then that's the stupidest thing you can do. So when I say what you desire, please desire something greater. There are some people who desire sadness, and it's like, if it's okay if I'm happy, but my mother-in-law should be sad. So everything that brought up in it, will you destroy it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. all the mother-in-law stories anyway.
Can I have one small question again, please?
Yes.
See, one thing I want your enlightenment on thymus exercise and how can I, change my body from cellular manifestation.
Okay. Those are actually, have you done foundation?
Yeah, I have done it. I have done it
It
twice.
is in the manual. So, because everyone here may or may not have done foundation. So thymus exercise will increase your awareness. It will increase your immunity and the connection with the alignment of your being in your body. So let's say your being is like, I would like to be happy. I would choose something greater, but then your body has a lot of disease. So there's a misalignment between what you would be and what your body is allowing you to be. And if you have that alignment with your body, then it's much more easier. We're all looking for ease. So thymus exercise will help you get that. The other body process, cellular memories, which is in the foundation, is to let go of any of the memories of any accident or trauma. Like if you hit yourself when you walk, then you can use that process on the area of impact.
No, see, my question is, I want to use these two exercises for to connect with the universe.
Yeah, you can. Because if your body,
Number one. And number two, I want to do this cellular manifestation to detoxify my every cell, that or for all the people around me,
that's
So
not something called cellular manifestation. Are you talking about B-molecular manifestation or cellular memories?
no, I'm talking about detoxification by using certain consciousness for cellular change.
Okay, let's do something easier because
Yeah. Okay.
what would it be like for all of the cellular memories that are not serving me, and for me and my body to be able to detox and let go with ease, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So what would it be like for me to allow every molecule in my body to awaken, to be conscious, and to let go whatever is not required, and everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and girls. You might want to run this in a loop. And then there's one call I've done on bodies on May 17th. So you can go back to YouTube and listen to that. May 17th of 2021. It has everything to do with how you can get your body healthy.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, wrong, good, bad, boys and beyonds. Because if your body is happy, you get to be more. You don't have to like have pain here, and then you don't have to focus energy on the pain, right? You're like, I'm free. What more can I do? And the most amazing thing you have is your body. So the most important thing is how healthy is your body. And because without your body, we don't need money, do we? And it's amazing how much you worry about money to impact your body. So everything that brought up in it, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and girls. Because if there's a disease in your body, you cannot, I mean, you can pay the hospital and get it out, but you're not buying health, right? You can't buy your health. You have to be healthy. You have to nurture your body. You have to put in such amazing things in your body that it's healthy. What you're actually buying with the medicine or when you do surgeries is not health. That's like that's like a patch up of, correcting something that's gone wrong. So everything that brought up in the body, you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So
Can we destroy and uncreate our diseases also? Like I've got blood pressure for the last 20 years. Taking medicine for that.
So the thing is, it's not about destroying and uncreating the disease. The point of view that created the disease. So what is the underlying point of view that I'm using to keep my body in the lies of sickness? Everything that is really destroy and uncreate.
Is it possible to reverse the process by changing point of view?
Yes. Okay. If you change the point of view that created it, you will uncreate it. And sometimes the exact point of view that created it will not show up. So the more we do these processing, the more we ask what is the underlying point of view, like a godzillion times or a few times with presence, then what happens is you will come to the awareness of what is the point of view. And then when you shift it, your body will shift. So how many of you have changed things that way? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And I think
Can
blood
I
pressure
ask
is
something?
something that's easy to let go.
Can we do this, everything our relationship was yesterday with any of the disease we uncreate and destroy? Is it okay with, we do with the relationships, but it is okay with your,
You want to keep a relationship with your disease?
no, like everything I had till yesterday. So I uncreate and destroy.
Disease, we don't have to do that because we don't
Okay.
want that relationship. With people, you can't just let them go like that. I mean,
Okay.
so disease is a lie. So
Lie.
why are you
Okay.
even wanting to create a relationship with something that is not even
No,
true?
not the relationship, like it get destroyed. I mean, suppose he's saying he has a diabetes, so it becomes better, like no diabetes. Is it that way also?
So it can get better. It can completely go away depending on how many points of view have I used to create the disease. Sometimes it's one point of view, it goes fast. Sometimes it's like so many points of views. Like if it's extra weight, it's like one point of view is I don't look good. Another point of view is like someone told you you're obese when you're a kid. Another point of view is like my body always puts on weight. So it depends on how many points of view you have. So we can keep on running. What invention and underlying points of view am I using to create the disease? I now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, men. Then the points of view present themselves, and any sort of judgment is enough to create any disease in my body. So the more I get into allowance,
Yeah.
the more I'm free of this. And sickness is a lie. Body likes to be healthy. So let me not buy the lies of this reality that I'm sick. What if you start allowing your body to be healthy? Would you allow that? So everything that brought up and let down will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, men. And the other thing is, when I've locked something so solidly in my body as disease, it's body processes help here. Processing also does if you let go of the point of view, but if there are so many points of view locked into the body, that's when the body processes also help. So let me just ask my body, do some processes, do some clearings. But the key is, how happy can you be? Happiness can change anything and everything. So are you truly being happy with your body? Are you truly being grateful for your body? If you would like to change something in your body, we don't judge our body, we be grateful for it. How many of you adore your body? That this body is giving me so much. Isn't it giving you so much? Everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. It is with this body that I can sing or eat. I think for me, it's basic eating. I love chocolates and eating. So I'm like always so grateful to my body. Without my body, what will I be eating? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. With this body, you can do so many other things. But for me, singing, dancing, I think for me, it's eating and talking, simple things. So how lucky am I to be able to eat and talk? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Can you experience the feeling of being alive? Would you guys like to live and have a great life? Then we have to be congruent with being alive, right? Happiness makes you alive. You cannot like, I'm so sad. Is that congruent with even living? Then you will create disease. Because
Please
that's
say again. Please say again.
okay. So I would like to have a happy future. If I would like to have a happy future, but I'm always sad now, then I'm not creating a future of living. I'm going to create a future of disease. But when I am grateful for my body and I'm truly happy, because happiness is just a choice. Irrespective of whatever happens, you have a choice to still be happy. Then I'm living. Then my body starts getting better because my body is like, you would like to be alive. But the more I am in judgment of self and judgment of others, I'm creating disease in my body. You guys can look at it, right? When you're happy, when you smile, your body feels alive. And when you eat with, like, for me, it's eating, right? When you eat with so much happiness, it feels really good. But if you're like, I don't have time to eat. And then you're so sad and you're like, oh no, this guy did this. What do I do? Don't you feel constricted? Your body starts losing energy. And the more you lose energy, I will create some disease. Now, when you're young, it doesn't show. It's like you can be as sad as you want and your body still seems healthy, but it's all catching up with you. It's all catching up. It is becoming your future. The sadness that you choose today is going to become your future. So what if I have the power to choose something different now? Will you do that? So again, any sort of judgment will create disease in your body. So that is why you are asked to be in allowance, not because you're greater than the other person or like, I'm so superior, I will not have thoughts, feelings, emotions, but it is because that's the best for your body. Would you value yourself and your body to be in allowance of even the stupid people, whatever nonsense they do? Because your body does not, if you choose judgment now, it's not good for your body. So the very fact that I would like to honor my body would allow me to be in allowance. Would you like that? Would you like so much freedom that it doesn't matter what anyone says or does? Or would you like to make your body suffer based on what someone said? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. If you're on earth to experience something, you're not here for the money. Maybe I came for the food. I still contemplate a lot, like maybe I just came to eat. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. You're here to experience life. So would you like to make that an amazing experience? Would you like to live? Or would you like to choose suffering? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Would you like to make the best of this moment that's available to you? Would you like to be present with this moment? That's why presence, being present is the gift. Being present is knowing that I own this moment, being the best I can be in this moment. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And the beauty of the present is you can take life step by step, this moment to next moment. Not about what will happen 10 years later if I don't do this. I'm so worried about, how many of you worry about 10 years later? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. This call is like a healing to my body. Yes. Amazing. Thank you for receiving that. So enjoy your body, be alive, be present. And see, we're all infinite beings. So there've been many times when you didn't have a body and you actually did not like that. That's why we came. That's why you took the body. So all of you who are thinking like, once I leave my body, everything will be perfect, will you now destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So let me give you some awareness. It will not be perfect. It's still the same you. You do not become a different being when you lose your body. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what if you can celebrate the sensations of your body? You wake up to the fresh air, hopefully. And that's something we would like to create. So the more there are trees on earth, you were meant to wake up to amazing fresh air. The sun is so pretty. How many of you like the sun? It's the most prettiest thing that just gives you so much warmth. I mean, the moon is amazing. So you wake up and you have a day full of seeing amazing things. So would you like to enjoy your gift of seeing? Would you like to enjoy the gift of your smell? What did I say? Smell? Smelling. Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So would you like to enjoy the sensations that your body gives you? That's why you took your body. And if your body is healthy. So when you let go of all the points of view that I'm sick, you can enjoy life more. So everything that does not allow me to have fun today and enjoy today, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everything that does not allow me to enjoy this moment and choose what would create greater for me with ease and lightness, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, any questions? I will take one question, if anyone has. Okay, that's too much time. No questions. Thank you. Okay. So on that note, I've released my second book. It's called Communion Symbols, available on Amazon and Notion Press as of now. It'll come to Flipkart and every other site a little later. It's completely different. It's something that connects you back with nature, and your body is nature, so it connects you back to your body. It is like literally getting the magic of the sun and the moon and in your hands. Would you like to feel the sun in your hands? You can try my book. It's a different modality. It's not anything that's ever been on earth before. It's completely channeled by me. So you can try it out if it calls out to you. And yeah, I'm doing a Talk to the Animals class from December 11th. The first Talk to the Animals class, I think that's happening this year. And if any of you would like to go beyond, because talking to animals is harder than anything else. You have to be really present. You can't manipulate or lie or cheat or anything. You can actually manipulate in other classes, but this is like something very different. And it calls for your presence if that is something you would like. Because animals are these beautiful part of nature. I think the most beautiful things. Plants are also like really pretty. So would you like to receive from nature? So then you have choices of getting my book, Talk to the Animals classes, which if it calls out to you, you can choose it. So all these are coming, and I'm going to start my next shamanic by January. So if any of you are interested, please do connect with me. I think we've cleared enough for today. All of you seem much clearer, lighter bodies. So everything that brought up and let down will you destroy and create. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Does running bars every day release heaviness? Yes, it does. And it gives you more awareness. Now, do not make your awareness heavy after you get yourself, after you go to a class and you get yourself cleared, you get a lot of awareness. And then what you do is you start making your awareness into judgment because you like the heaviness. So what would it be like for my allowance to always exceed my awareness? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, Sri Wilson said, I will talk to you. Are you talking about shamanic for repeaters? I will tell you. Yes, there is a concession in the fees. I will talk to you. Okay. Okay.
And this animal class is online or it is
online?
And what is the energy exchange?
It's $975. It'll come around 72 to 73,000.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. It's 5 days, 3 hours each, where we sit and we work with animals. If you have pets, you can choose it. If you don't have pets, also you can choose it. It just makes you more present and invites you to be alive with nature. So nature is the invitation, the wind, the water, the sensation of taste. These are the invitations for you to stay alive.
I think it's lakhs and lakhs of courses you have put in this small book of communion. I mean, it is a great gift to us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That book is a present to me from nature. It is like, what does nature give you? It's like that. So that's why it doesn't require attunements. All Reiki symbols, or every symbol, most symbols require attunements, because you're always attuned to nature. You don't have
Correct.
Especially attuned to nature. So
yeah,
you can heat up the room or cool down the room with those symbols. You can change the body temperature with those symbols. It's like something really amazing. And I just got awareness that I have to put it out. So I've put it out. Especially for the copyrights. Some people were stealing it and they're like, this is Singapore symbols, or this is something that I do. So, the universe tells you what to do. So I have to copyright it. So everything that brought up and let on will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So anyway, so on that note, have a great day, create something greater, have fun, and be happy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you.
Good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nithya. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank